Let's turn the volume down on that a bit. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're all well. Hope you're looking forward to a good game of football today. It should be an interesting game, especially if you're a Wolves or a Leeds supporter. Both these teams will be looking for 3 points. It's not so desperate for Leeds to get the 3 points. They'll be looking to take something away from this game. But Wolves are bottom of the league on 0 at the moment, and they'll be looking to beat Leeds. You know, every one of these established teams in the Premier League will be looking to, when they're playing these promoted teams, and thinking, well, we've got a chance of 3 points here. But Leeds are made of sterner stuff, as we saw last week against Fulham. Leeds dominated the game, but just couldn't create chances. Hopefully they will today. The manager's had a full week to be able to get that sorted. It's a headache for him, but he's paid the money to sort it out, and hopefully he has done by now. Just before the game starts on TV, let's have a quick look at the teams as they are at the moment. So Wolves are playing a 3-4-2-1 formation. Jose Sarr will play in goal. Back three of Mosquera, Agbadou and Toti Gomez. Chachu, Krejci, João Gomez and Rodrigo Gomez are going to pack that midfield. Bellegarde and Lopez will be just in front, and Arocade will be the furthest forward. The Leeds are going to play their usual 4-3-3. Daniel Farke's not changed the team from last week, so it goes with Darlow in goal. Bogle, Rodon, Strauch and Goodmanson will be your back four. Stack, Ampadu and Longstaff create a solid midfield, and Aronson and Okafor on either wing will be looking to create chances for Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin should be hitting some sort of fitness by now, having played a couple of games and had several weeks of training, and he'll be looking to score his first goal for Leeds, I'm sure. So that's the two teams as it is. Let me know what you think. Get involved with the chat if you want to. Let us know what you think. If you're not a subscriber, before we get going, please do hit that subscribe button and a like. It just helps the channel grow. And of course, the notification bell, because we do lots of live watch-alongs, and if you want to join us for those live watch-alongs, if you hit that notification bell, you will be informed when we're on live next. So please do that if you can. We're only 7 or 8 minutes away from the kickoff, so if you want to get involved in the chat, give us a score prediction. Let us know what you think of this game. It's going to be a tight one, I would imagine. Neither of these teams are really free scoring, but it's a perfect day for football. I mean, it's been raining most of the morning, so the pitch will be slick for passing, but there's no wind to spoil anything, and it's not too hot, so it should be a good game of football. It is raining at Molineux because some of the crowd have got their plastic macs on, but hopefully it won't spoil their enjoyment too much. Looks like it's going to be a full crowd, and we're just basically waiting for the teams to come out now with just a few minutes to go. Yeah, we are looking for a bit more creativity. Probably from midfield as well as from the wings. It's one thing that Leeds don't do. Score a lot of goals or create a lot from midfield. They're very workmanlike in midfield and solid, but we've got to create goals from somewhere. If we're going to win games, it's a big contingent from Leeds there, as you would expect. Leeds in 16th, Wolves in 20th. So, you know, if Leeds can get another 3 points out of this game today, they'll have opened up a bit of a gap between themselves and the bottom few, which is great for early on. No one would have thought that. Everybody thought these 3 teams that were promoted were going to be the favourites to go back down again, but teams like Sunderland, Leeds and Burnley, they're not the ones down there at the moment, and they've surprised a few, I think. Teams like West Ham, Wolves are struggling at the moment. And Leeds, if they can just cut themselves adrift from the bottom 4 by winning today and leaving Wolves on 0 at the bottom before 2 difficult games Leeds have got. The home games against Brentford and, is it Brentford or Bournemouth, and Spurs, But whatever, it's 2 difficult games. So we want to take advantage here. Just waiting for the teams to come out. Just looking at the ground looks perfect. Pitch looks absolutely like a carpet. If you can't play football on a pitch like that, then you can't play football anyway. Never like what it used to be 20 years ago when they were playing on sand pits at times. Must be a pleasure to play on those sort of football pitches now. And if you can't play football on them, you can't play football anywhere. If you didn't see the game early on, it was a 2-1 win for Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. Liverpool went 2-0 up in the first half and Everton pulled one back, and then it was a close thing at the end there. Everton made a game of it, could have equalised a couple of times, but they didn't, and Liverpool pinched it without the use of a late goal this time. We will keep an eye on the scores throughout the game. We will check them all at half-time, but other games to be played are Brighton and Tottenham, Burnley and Forest, West Ham and Crystal Palace, and Manchester United and Chelsea are a 5:30 kick-off, and then Fulham and Brentford are on 8 o'clock. Team's still not emerged yet. I've just got the view of the tunnel. Wolves are in the tunnel already. Leeds just coming out of the changing room. Apparently last week against... who was it Wolves played last week? I forget now, but... the goalkeeper, Jose Sa, had a terrific game, else it could have been a lot more. I think it was Newcastle, wasn't it? A lot more than the 1-0 that it was, but both teams are coming out onto the pitch now, so we're not far off kick-off. Get your score predictions in before the game starts. What do you think? Are Wolves going to get their first win? Or is it going to be Leeds' first away win of the season? Just going through the usual preliminaries. There's a bit of a fire show on this side there. Teams lined up. And the mascots and the Wolves team walk across, start shaking hands with the officials and the Leeds players. Will Wolves be desperate? How are they feeling after a poor start to the season with no points whatsoever? Are they going to be a bit nervous? It looks like they have gone with quite a defensive look to their side. Would they settle for a point? Their first point of the season? I guess they probably would. They're going to miss Strand Larsen, but he is on the bench, so it could be an option to bring on later on if he's fully fit Obviously, he's not fit enough to start. So that's a bit of a miss for them. That's where the goals come from for Wolves. No James and no Nonto. They're ruled out with injuries. But I know Tanaka's back again. Harry Gray, the youngster, the 16-year-old, is on the bench. Be great to see him come on and score a goal, a winner. Leeds in the huddle before the game gets started. Leeds all in white and Wolves in their usual black and amber. The rain is pouring down at Molineux. Leeds will kick off, kicking from left to right as we look. Anton Stack is going to get the game underway for Leeds. Referee blows the whistle. And away we go. Leeds have the ball on the left-hand side, just inside their own half. Comes across to Rodon. He's got Bogle wide on the right, as you would expect. Strauch will be available on the left-hand side, and he brings the ball slowly forward and gives it back to Rodon. Wolves not looking to push too high up at the beginning here. Strauch gives it out to Goodmanson. Tries to give it to Stack, but it was a poor ball, and Wolves have picked the ball up on the right-hand side. Good tackle there by Ampadu, wins the ball back. Strauch gives it to Ampadu. Ampadu, good turn, gets away from his man. Anton Stack on the left now. João Gomez gets a toe in. Stack as well gets the last touch as it rolls out for a goal kick to Wolves. Just waiting for this goal kick to be taken. It's gone long, even though they did line up for a short one. Strauch is up with a header. It drops behind Bogle, who has to go backwards, but he turns inside. Throws taken by Leeds, but they've lost the ball. It's been picked up by Wolves. Goes all the way back to Mascara. Mascara again gets the ball. He goes across to the left-hand side. Leeds pushing up. Ball goes down the line. Free kick given, I think. Whistle certainly gone. It's a Wolves free kick. Goes back to Mascara. Mascara goes all the way back to Sarr. He's going to play the ball into midfield. Mascara gets the ball back again. Comes across to the left-hand side. It's Gomez who plays the ball back to Sarr. It's getting very misty out there as that rain comes right down. But Rodon wins the high ball. Lays it out to Bogle. Bogle gives it back to Rodon. Across to Strauch. Strauch gets the ball back again. Rodon. Rodon comes across to the right. It's Bogle. Strauch back to Rodon. Just short of the halfway line. It's a bit cagey start at the moment. It's a bit slow. Bogle has the ball. Plays it out to Aronson. Aronson gets the ball forward, but it's behind Calvert-Lewin. And the ball goes back to Sarr. Sarr's going to go long and right. It's a free head for Strauch. He brings the ball down on his chest and then lays it back to Gudmundsson. And Gudmundsson lays it back to Darlow. Darlow goes to Gudmundsson. Ampadu. Strauch down the line. Ball's being lost though. Tried to turn. Did Gudmundsson. Couldn't turn. Ball's filtered back to the halfway line to Gomez. Comes to the number 37, Krejci. It's a good turn, but there's a foot in from Longstaff there. Comes back to Krejci on the halfway line. He goes all the way across to the right-hand side. That's to the number 12, Agdu. But the ball goes out for a throw off Agdu to Leeds. Ampadu gives it to Strauch. Still deep in the Leeds half. Back to Strauch. Strauch goes back to Darlow. Darlow goes long. Good head by Calvert-Lewin. Aronson can't pick the flick on though, and it's cleared back down the line. Rodon wins the ball. It's a good turn there. Comes out to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson back to Ampadu. Ampadu gets out to Strauch. Comes across to the left-hand side. He's into the box now. There's a chance here, and there's no one as the ball is crossed the box. There's no one there to get it. Bogle puts the ball back in to the back post. It's played away by João Gomez. And there's an offside given there by the referee. It's good play by Leeds, getting down that left-hand side. They created the chance for the cross. There was just nobody gambling and making that run into the 6-yard box there. There's nobody there. At that back post, they'd have had a tap in. There was no one there. Leeds pressing high up. Win the ball back, do they? It's played inside. Comes out to the left-hand side. It's Krejci, a long ball into the box, but it can't be controlled. Chachua, who's trying to win the ball in the... The ball comes through into the edge of the box. Krejci's through onto Darlow, and he lifts it over Darlow into the back of the net, and Wolves go 1-0 up. And that was right down the middle. Leeds were opened up down the middle. Krejci made a run from deep, and no one ran with him. Right down the middle. Not the start that Leeds wanted. He just runs through midfield and no one picks him up. It was Longstaff that should have had him and never made the run. He ran behind Longstaff into midfield and he never saw him. The ball's played in front of Longstaff and he just lifts it over Darlow. Poor defending by Leeds. Terrible start. Away we go again. Leeds have got to rebuild again. Rodon, back to Strauch. Longstaff gives it to Bogle. Ball goes out for a throw to Wolves though. Bogle tried to turn inside and back up the line, and there's no space there. Gomez on the left-hand side has to turn back in and go all the way back to Sarr. Calvert-Lewin tries to put a bit of pressure on. Sarr goes long and right. Goodmanson's beaten in the air. Ball goes back. Krejci's seen plenty of the ball. It comes out to the left-hand side to Gomez. Gomez plays a short ball in. It's João Gomez this time. There's 3 Gomez in the Wolves side. Ball goes down the left for Leeds. The right. Leeds win the ball. Ampadu goes long down the left-hand side looking for the run of Calvert-Lewin. Can he keep it in? Can he get there? Well, he did keep it in, but the defender was in front of him and got the ball back to Sarr. Ball's into midfield. It's Gomez now. Lays the ball down to the left-hand side. There's a ball that's toe-ended into the box. I'm sure that's not what Bellegarde meant. There was nobody there, and it just rolled tamely through to Darlow. Goodmanson, no space in front of him. Darlow with a ball at his feet goes long. Calvert-Lewin goes up with Mosquera, and the foul's been given against Calvert-Lewin. Didn't see much in that there, but Mosquera stayed down at the moment. Totti having a word with Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin caught him round the back of his head with his arm, nothing in the face. Wolves down the right-hand side, turns back into midfield. So number 37, Krejci, see him playing the ball, comes down the left to Gomez. Gomez gives it to a second Gomez, Rodrigo Gomez. It's Krejci again. Plays it in midfield. And there's a foul there. Pull back on the shirt from Okafor. And Gomez gets the yellow card, the first yellow card of the game for pulling Okafor back. Free kick to Leeds. Leeds want to get themselves back on the front foot after the disappointment of going a goal behind. Strauch has it now. Strauch has to go back to Darlow. Goodmanson comes inside under pressure though. He's almost lost the ball there, but he manages to toe it and it back to the goalkeeper Darlow. Down the line from Strauch. Stack tries to get it inside, but he's lost control of that ball. Wolves have picked it up again there. Okafor's taken it off him this time. Goes down the line. Okafor, shoulder to shoulder with João Gomez. Still going. Tries to lay it inside to Calvert-Lewin, but it's pitched off by Agbadou. inside. Okafor tried to back heel it. It's given to. It's a shot by Ampadu. High over the bar, I'm afraid. Frustration from Daniel Fark. Leaning back there was Ampadu as he hit a shot 3 yards over the bar. Goal kick is taken by Sarr. Heads are up. Rodon wins it. Second ball is won by Ampadu. Aronson now. Played back inside to Ampadu. Ampadu goes across to the far side to Goodmanson. He'll have Okafor in front of him. Turns back inside and gives it to... Well, Ampadu takes it over. It was going to Strauch. Ampadu takes it over. Gives it to Longstaff. Longstaff out to the right to Bogle. Bogle has to go back. He's got no room. Rodon. Strauch. Inside to Stack. On the edge of the box. Lays it out to Okafor. Cross into the near post. It's headed away. Picked up by... I thought it was picked up by Ampadu, but Ampadu's lost the ball and Wolves are coming away down that right-hand side there. It's well played by Goodmanson though, showing good pace there and strength to win that tackle. Chips it down the line. There's a foul there on Okafor, I would imagine that is. Free kick to Leeds. It's taken quickly. Darlow's going to go along. Calvert-Lewin flicks it inside. The second ball is won by Wolves and they recycle it back and build it into midfield. João Gomez goes across to the right-hand side, just short of the halfway line. It's back to Mascara. Mascara comes across to the left-hand side. Gomez plays it back to Mascara, still in the Wolves half. Aronson trying to put a bit of pressure on. Almost wins the ball off Gomez. Back with Mascara. Back to Sarr. Sarr's going to go along. Goodmanson goes up, wins the header. Well done by Goodmanson. Okafor tries to keep it in. And then pulls his man back and is penalised. Leeds struggling to create anything at the moment, not getting enough of the ball. Wolves are looking strong. They're battling for every ball. They're really fighting for everything. And Leeds are struggling to deal with the physicality. Here's Aronson in the midfield now. He's been chased by the number 21, Rodrigo Gomez. Okafor tries to play it inside. He's given the ball away and Wolves come away down the right-hand side. Leeds giving the ball away too easily. Ampadu picks up a loose ball. Plays it inside to Stack. Stack to Ampadu. He's been forced back though and he goes all the way back to Darlow. Darlow's going to go along with that ball. Calvert-Lewin is beaten to it though. Agbadu. Strauch gives it to Ampadu. Ampadu to Rodon. Stack tries to play the ball out to Calvert-Lewin on this right-hand side, but Bellegarde just lets the ball roll out and it's a throw to Wolves. Throw goes down the line. Rodon wins it. Longstaff's pushed in the back. Referee's having none of it though. Calvert-Lewin is pushed in the back and referee's having none of that as well. The ball's recycled back to Sarr on the right hand side. He puts his foot through it. Goodmanson's beaten to the flick on by Lopez. But the ball comes to Strauch, who plays it across to Rodon. Back to Strauch again. Back to Rodon. Bogle being forced back. There's no space for Leeds in that midfield. Leeds are going from side to side and back. Strauch plays the ball out to the right hand side. Looking for Aronson. Ball goes out for a throw. It's given to Bogle. Ampadu played inside. It's headed away. Aronson again turns, plays it inside. Longstaff on the edge of the box. Is he bundled over? No. Ampadu gets the ball out to the far side to Okafor. Inside he comes. One turn, two turns. The ball's taken away from him. And the move breaks down. And Wolves can come away. Down the right-hand side. Gomez. He has to turn back into the middle. That's Krejci. Aronson working hard to break the move down, and Leeds have got everybody back now behind the ball. On the halfway line, it's Gomez. He gives it to Mascara. Lopez gets it out to the left to Gomez again. Out to the right. Leeds pressing. Comes to Gomez again on this left-hand side. Ball's played out to the side. It's behind the Wolves player. Leeds get the throw on the halfway line. On this right-hand side, the near side. But Leeds are struggling to impose themselves on this game. Ampadu has the ball in midfield, but it's where Leeds have had most of the possession, just in the middle third, without being able to get any further forward than this. Okafor, Goodmanson, back to Strauch. Inside to Ampadu, back to Strauch. Strauch looking to give it outside to Goodmanson, but he's forced back inside and Leeds are going backwards. Rodon has the ball. Plays the ball into midfield. Calvert-Lewin lays it off. Comes out to the right-hand side to Aronson. Plays one way to Bogle in support. The ball is deflected back to Aronson. He gets his crossing into the 6-yard box. It's flicked away. Ampadu picks the ball up. Gives it to Longstaff. Longstaff comes out to Aronson. Aronson coming inside, gives it back to Longstaff. Longstaff back to Aronson, and then back on the halfway line, it's Strauch. Bogle. Rodon to Strauch, just inside the Wolves half. Across to Goodmanson on the far side. He has to go backwards though. There's no movement up front for Leeds and they can't get a ball through. Longstaff. 1-2 with Ampadu. Longstaff going across to the left-hand side. He's got Goodmanson out on that left touchline there. Longstaff. Leeds enjoying a bit of possession here without really creating anything or really going anywhere. Coming inside now. There's a ball to Starkey, plays the ball inside. It's cleared away by Gomez though on the 6-yard box at the near post, and it's out for a throw on the far side. Ampadu going to take it a long throw. And it comes now. Calvert-Lewin is beaten to it. Comes out to Longstaff. He nods it back to the halfway line where Bogle's waiting for it. And he's going to go all the way back to Darlow. From being almost on the corner flag in the Wolves half, Leeds have gone back to Darlow. A lot of territory. Coming forward now. Rodon has the ball. Looking for an outlet and there isn't anything. Ball goes inside to Ampadu. There's no one challenging him on the halfway line. And it's slow. It's very slow. It goes out to Goodmanson. Okafor's in support, but he's not seen a lot of the ball, isn't Okafor on that left-hand side. Ampadu has it again in the middle. And it goes back to Strauch and then to Goodmanson. And it's still on the halfway line. Across to Rodon, then to Bogle on this right-hand side. Aronson came for it but didn't get it, and it's gone back across to Strauch again. Going to Stack this time, then it goes out to Goodmanson. Goodmanson under pressure has been forced back. Rodon. Ampadu and Rodon. Goodmanson. Ball's played into Calvert-Lewin. He brings it under control with a bit of time in front of him now. He looks to go across to the right-hand side looking for Aronson. Can Aronson keep it in? He can, but the ball's taken off him. But then it goes out for a throw to Leeds from Gomez. It's taken quickly to Bogle. Bogle to Ampadu. Ampadu is going to put a cross into the back post looking for someone to attack it, but nobody can. It's headed away. Wolves have the ball. Leeds pressing though. Win the ball there. Calvert-Lewin. There's a chance for Aronson and his shot is over the bar. It's got to hit the target from there, just on the edge of the box. It opened up for him there, and on his right foot, he's leant back again, and over the bar it goes. Leeds are getting themselves back into the game. And that is a half chance. I mean, it's not like Leeds aren't creating chances. That's a half chance. And he had to hit the target. Strauch wins the ball. The deflection takes it to Bogle on this right-hand side. He plays the ball inside to Aronson. Got a chance to run. Nobody in support. And his ball played into the middle is to no Leeds player. And it's cleared away. But the header is won by Strauch. And Goodmanson can come down this left-hand side again. Leeds enjoying a bit more space and pressure. Stack to Longstaff. Back to Goodmanson. Aronson comes short for it and gets it. He turns away under a lot of pressure, but he's created a bit of space for himself. Gives it back to Goodmanson. Comes out to Rodon. Everybody back for Wolves behind the ball though. It's very tight. Aronson gets it out to the left-hand side to Goodmanson. Gets the ball in return from Goodmanson. And then it ends up back with Strauch. Back into Ampadu. One touch onto Longstaff, but it's a good tackle. Bogle there, battling with Gomez. But the ball is won back by Rodon. Deep in his own half, and Strauch has the ball back to Rodon. Plays the ball into the middle for Calvert-Lewin. And now Okafor on the left-hand side can take his man on. He's taking him, he's gone. It's a well tackled. He got into the box, did Okafor. But Okafor stayed with him. Bellegarde lays it out to the right-hand side now. Crosses into the box, but it's cleared away. But it's picked up again. Gomez. Comes out to Gomez on this left-hand side. It's back to the number 15, Masquera. He plays it across to the right-hand side to Agbadou. Back into João Gomez. Walking pace at the moment. Ball plays inside. Bogle. Good defending. Battling with, I think that might have been Lopez. The ball deflects away and ends up at the feet of Darlow. He gets out to Goodmanson straight away. Ampadu swings it back to Darlow, and Darlow can give it to Rodon. Nearly 29 minutes gone. Rodon plays the ball into the middle. It's for Calvert-Lewin. Look at deflection. Gets it to... Well, it came out to Okafor, and he tried to play a pass out to the right-hand side to Bogle, but it's behind Bogle, and it goes out for a throw to Wolves. Daniel Farke does not look happy at all. Bogle wins the header, goes up in the air. It's nodded on by Longstaff. Aronson picks the ball up, gets it across to Bogle. Bogle then goes to Strauch. He's got Goodmanson wide on the left-hand side, but he's in the centre circle there. And Bogle crossed into the box to the back post. And Calvert-Lewin has nodded it in at the back post, and Leeds have equalised. And Leeds gets an equaliser through Calvert-Lewin's first goal of the season. And Leeds are back in this in the 30th minute. And Leeds have been dominating for the last 10 minutes. And it was a deep cross from Jayden Bogle to the back post, and Calvert-Lewin just got behind his man, and as the ball dropped over the defender, he nodded it into the far corner. Let's have a look at that header again. Yeah, it wasn't a powerful header, it was a well-placed one. He had to flick it over the top of the goalkeeper because the ball was dropping to him. It wasn't one he could attack, and his header was perfectly accurate, right into the corner, and Jose Sarr's got no chance. It goes into the side netting, and Leeds are equalised. And that's a great start to his career with Leeds. He's got the equaliser, only what Leeds deserved. They have created several chances. The ball goes out to the right-hand side now with Wolves. Goodmanson facing up. Ball's laid back, and there's a cross to the back post. It's very high and cleared out. Aronson's going to win that ball. Coming away down the right-hand side, he tries to put a ball down the line. It hits Gomez on his back, and then runs out for a throw to Leeds. I think maybe Bogle's been penalised there for barging Gomez over. And the free kick's been given to Wolves. It's on the right-hand side now. Played inside. Flicked over the top. I thought he was looking for a rocker there, but he couldn't get there. Or Totti, whatever he likes to be called. The ball played into Ampadu. He plays it down the line. Okafor battling for it. He's out muscled though. Strauch is across and puts the ball into touch for the throw to Wolves. Deep inside the Leeds half on the right hand side there. Dangerous position. Leeds have got to concentrate shortly after equalising, not give anything away. Ball inside. Rodon is there first. Ball reflect on the halfway line. Goes out to the right hand side from Bellegarde. Leeds pressing high now. And there's a foul given there against Longstaff. Soft one, that, really. Leeds were pushing Wolves back, but the ball comes out to the left-hand side. Is João Gomez now. He's under pressure from Aronson and Calvert-Lewin. Stack putting the pressure on. Okafor too, working hard. Strauch with Bellegarde puts the ball out for a throw. Bellegarde complains he was fouled. Referee's having none of it. Throws in. Ampadu wins the header. Comes back to Bellegarde. Okafor makes a challenge. Ampadu goes down. Throws taken quickly for Wolves. Leeds win the ball back and the ball is fed back to Darlow. Plenty of time. There's nobody putting pressure on from Wolves. Picks the ball up, rolls it out to Strauch. Coming forward, left-hand side. Gives it Goodmanson. Goodmanson really doesn't have much support moving forward to him. Has to go back to Strauch or goes back to Darlow. Darlow goes long. Well done by Calvert-Lewin. Ball's fed out to the right-hand side. Aronson back inside. Longstaff puts a cross in. It's too close to Sarr, is it? It's over his head, in fact, and it goes out for a goal kick. Sarr takes the goal kick. It's a long one. Up goes Rodon, wins the ball. Calvert-Lewin tries to bring it down. Ball runs away from him and Wolves pick the ball up on the left-hand side. Rodrigo Gomez plays the ball inside. João Gomez is out-muscled by Longstaff and they get the ball away to the right-hand side. Aronson can attack the inside right position now. He comes inside, gets it to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin's barged in the back. And right on the edge of the box, it's a free kick to Leeds. They can complain, but that was a clear free kick there. Yeah, it's Creechy. He puts his arm into the back and barges Calvert-Lewin over, and it's a free kick to Leeds in a really dangerous position. There's several Leeds players around this free kick. Who was going to take it? Longstaff is there, Ampadu's there, Bogle's there, Stack is there. Stack, would you have thought would be the favourite? He's supposed to be the set-piece specialist, but we shall see. Wolves organising their wall and their draft excluders behind the wall as well. There's Goodmanson, left-footed. Stack there for the right-footed. Which one's going to take it? Still waiting for it to be taken. The referee's not happy with the wall. And he stood in front of the ball trying, and now he's going to have to go walk over to them. He's talking to the Wolves defenders, telling them to get back. They've got 5 in a wall, plus the draft excluder. Now the ref's happy. Stack with a shot. Yes! What a goal! Around the top left-hand corner. What a strike by Stack. And Leeds have taken the second goal and taken the lead. What a fantastic free kick by Anton Stack. The top left-hand corner. The goalkeeper was across there and couldn't get anywhere near it. It's the goalkeeper's side. Let's have a look at the replay. Pace and curl. Pace and curl. Started it on the post and it curled just inside the post. And Jose Sarr there, just as the ball was about to be struck, just took a half a step to his right, which took the momentum away from the ball and the way it was going. But you can't take any away from Anton Stack. It was a fantastic free kick, and Leeds are in the lead. Free kick given. Longstaff brings down Rodrigo Gomez. And there's a yellow card for... And Bogle's given the yellow card. Oh yeah, it was Bogle and Longstaff together. I thought it was Longstaff that had committed the foul, but it was Jayden Bogle, and he gets a yellow card. Free kick on the left-hand side. It's halfway inside the Leeds half. Bellegarde's there with it. Lopez too. And it comes. It's headed over the bar. Just looking at the... it was Mosquera who won the header, and he was complaining that it should have been a corner, but the referee's having none of it. Referee just having a word with Ampadu. Darlow with the goal kick goes long and high. Up goes Calvert-Lewin, it's over his head though. The ball comes forward, but Bogle's in there, puts the ball across the pitch. It's brought down on the right hand side. And laid back to, I think that's Agbadu. He plays the ball into the box in the inside right position, and Darlow's out quickly to gather it. Excuse me. Darlow goes long. Calvert-Lewin off the chest for Stack. Gets out to Okafor. Okafor gives the ball away. And Stack again does well. Wins the ball back again. Back to Okafor. Can he do anything with it? Stack wins the throw. Leeds dominating things at the moment now. Chatterchew, if that's the way you pronounce it, on that far side battling away with Stack, but Stack came out the winner. Goodmanson takes the throw. Calvert-Lewin holding it up right in the corner flag there. Ball comes away. Wolves clear it down the line, but it's going to go out on the halfway line for a throw to Leeds. On the far side, the Leeds left. Leeds in no hurry to take this. It's going to be Goodmanson who takes it. Goes down the line, I think. looking for Okafor, was it? Camera was on Calvert-Lewin there. Stack. Didn't see what happened, but it ended up with Jose Sarr. And then down the left-hand side now, Krejci, Bellegarde. He turns inside Aronson. Krejci again lays it back. João Gomez out to the right-hand side, played inside. He's got inside of... It's a shot here. Gomez hits the back of a Leeds defender. He got away from Goodmanson. Goodmanson had let his defender slip him. Referee's not happy with the throw being taken quickly. Be a long throw from Totti here. Into the box it goes. It's flicked on, and then Darlow diving to his left makes a comfortable catch. It's flicked on. Rokodari gets his foot to it, but didn't get much of a touch on it, and Darlow makes a comfortable catch. And it's won back by Stack. Gets it to Okafor. Okafor has a shot, and it's a third for Leeds. And Leeds have gone 3-1 in front. Left-footed into the far corner. Okafor opens his account for Leeds, and Leeds are 3-1 in the lead. And can you believe it? I can't. And it was well played by Stack, who's not only scored a goal, he's set one up now by breaking that play down in the final third, laying the ball to Okafor in the box, and he struck his shot beyond Jose Sarr and into the bottom left-hand corner, and Leeds are 3-1 up after going a goal down. Agbadou played the ball into midfield and Stack intercepted it, and he just laid the ball on to Okafor, and his shot from the edge of the box, well, it was inside the edge of the box. How far was he in? He's well into the edge of the box, and I guess Jose Sarr might be a bit disappointed with the fact that he let that go underneath his arm. Wasn't the best of struck shots, but it goes inside the far post, and Leeds won't care how long it's gone. It's in. Don't know how long's been added on for added time, but we are into added time. Gomez, ball's deflected away by Longstaff, goes out to the right hand side. Chetsua. Okafor went with him though, doing his defensive duty. Toe pokes the ball out for a corner to Wolves with 3 minutes of added time. Going to be a left-footed in-swinger. Leeds have got to concentrate here. They don't want to give a goal away just before half-time. In it comes now. It's headed away to the back of the box. It's brought back in by Krejci. Puts under the cross in. It's flicked into the hands of Darlow, and he makes a comfortable save. Darlow's going to take his time with less than a minute to go of this first half. Darlow walking to the edge of the box. Kick goes up high. Longstaff's underneath it. The ball bounces to Calvert-Lewin. He can't win it. Bogle tries to get a foot in. It's taken away from him. Bellegarde is tackled. Bogle comes away with it. He lets the ball go too far in front of him. Aronson's got a chance of winning the ball back, but he can't. As João Gomez keeps it in, he lays it across to the far side. That's the 3 minutes up. The ball's going out to the right hand side. Across into the box, over the head of everybody. Comes to Krejci at the back post. He tries to put one over the back post. A little cross that's too far and bounces out once, twice for a goal kick. And you would think that as soon as Darlow takes this goal kick, that's going to be half time. And there we go, half time. And the Wolves crowd are booing their side. But you've got to hand it to Leeds after going a goal behind. They've showed a lot of character to end up the first half of 3-1 leaders. And thoroughly deserved after going a goal behind. They showed a lot of character, did Leeds. Calvert-Lewin, Stack and Okafor all scoring their Premier League first goals for Leeds, and the manager there is still sat in his dugout as his team's going off, chatting away. He's not even moved off yet. So that's it, half time. Chance to get your thoughts in on what we've seen so far. Can't help but be happy with that if you're a Leeds fan. Get your comments in, let us know what you think about that first half. Thanks to everyone who's been watching so far. It's half time. If you're not a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button and the like as well. It just helps the channel grow slowly but surely. Hit the notification bell if you want to follow us and watch more of our live watch-alongs. We'll be doing one tomorrow, the Man City game, if you can join us for that. But if you hit the notification bell, you will be informed when we are going live again. But if you've got some comments you'd like to put in regarding what you've seen so far, it'd be great to read them. Or if you've got a final score prediction, let us know what you think. As all these games have gone to half time, let's just remind you of the Premier League scores that we have so far. So Liverpool in the early kickoff beat Everton 2-1. At Brighton, it's Brighton 2, Tottenham 1 at half time. Burnley and Forest are drawing 1-1 at half time. West Ham are a goal down to Crystal Palace at the City of London Stadium. And as we know, the other game, it's here, Wolves 1, Leeds 3. Manchester United play Chelsea at 5:30 and Fulham play Brentford at 8 o'clock. Just going to the Championship and just have a look at the half-time scores there. So in the early kick-off, Birmingham City beat Swansea 1-0. Leicester and Coventry drew 0-0. And Queen's Park Rangers beat Stoke 1-0. So Queen's Park Rangers coming back after that hammering they took early in the season. Blackburn 0, Ipswich 0 at half-time. Derby 0, Preston North End 1 at half-time. Hull City 1, Southampton 0 at half-time. Well done, Hull City. Norwich 1, Wrexham 0 at half-time. More pressure on Phil Parkinson. Portsmouth 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. And Sheffield United 0, Charlton 0. So the return of Wiles hasn't made much difference so far. Just take a look at the table as it stands at the moment. There's another half to go, so we don't take too much notice of that. But Liverpool are top on 15 points from their 5 games, so they're 100% so far. Arsenal play tomorrow. Tottenham are down 2-1 at the moment, and Crystal Palace are winning, so they're up into 4th position as it stands, that is. And as it stands at the moment, Wolves would stay bottom. Aston Villa, West Ham, it's looking bad for them. Or it's a bit early in the season, but it's looking bad for them. And guess who's in 17th position? Manchester United. Obviously they play later on, but Leeds would be up into 10th if things stayed the way they are at the moment, on 7 points, which is a great start for Leeds. Let us know if you've got anything to say about the game so far. Would you make any changes? If you're a Wolves fan, would you make any changes? Your team showed quite a good resilience early on in the first half, taking the lead, and there was dominating play in the first 15 minutes, but after then they fell apart. What is wrong with your team at the moment? Everybody was saying that Leeds have scored no goals from open play. Now take a look at it. They've scored 2 out of the 3 from open play so far, so that myth has been dispelled. Leeds are up and running. They've got 3 goals. No one thought they'd score 3 goals. They thought that it was not going to create many chances, but they have. And Anton Stack as the pick of the goals so far, with a wonderful free kick for the second, and Okafor scored a lovely third after Calvert-Lewin opened his account with the equaliser. So it's all going well for Leeds so far, but there's another half to go. Just before waiting for the game to get started, I'll just go and make myself a quick drink, so I'll just disappear for a minute or two. If you've got nothing to do, please hit the subscribe button and become a subscriber, and hit the like button. Back in a minute. Thanks for sticking with me while I've just gone to get a cup of coffee after that breathless first half. Hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. Being a Leeds fan, I would do though. Nobody wants to make a score prediction, but no problem. Do you think Leeds will be able to hang on? Let me know what you think in the chat. Will Leeds hang on? Or will Wolves come at them in the second half? Are Wolves good enough to be able to score 2 more goals in the second half and at least get a point out of it? Or do you think Leeds will go on and finish this game off? You would think that if Leeds scored the next goal in the second half, then that's going to be 4-1 down. You can't see them coming back, Wolves, from that. Anybody in the chat looking forward to the Ryder Cup? It's not far off now. Anybody going to be watching it for that weekend? Be interesting to do a live watch along of the Ryder Cup. If you'd like a watch along of the Ryder Cup, let me know in the chat. I might consider doing it if anybody would be interested in it. Let me know what you think. It's difficult. It's a long day, but if I get enough people are interested, let me know in the chat or in the comments, and I'll consider doing it if enough of you want to watch it or listen to it at least. If you just joined us, thank you for joining us. We're doing a live watch along of the Wolves Leeds game. Half time, it's 3-1 to Leeds. Wolves took the lead with a goal from Kretcher, equalised by Calvert-Lewin, middle of the first half. Anton Stack put Leeds 2-1 ahead with a wonderful free kick, and then Noel Okafor put them 3-1 ahead. And that's how it stands at half time. I'm just inviting everybody who's watching so far, if they want to get their comments in. Let us know what you think about the possibility of Wolves coming back into this game. Or are Leeds going to run away with it? What do you think? Thanks to everybody who subscribed so far. It's really good of you to support the channel like you have done. If you're not a subscriber, please do become a subscriber. It costs nothing to do so. Hit that like button as well. It just helps my channel grow and helps me to be able to create more content and really dedicate more time to it. And if you want to join us for further watch-alongs, hit the notification. You'll get a heads up of when we're doing the next ones, and we will be doing one tomorrow, probably the late game between Arsenal and Manchester City, if you can join us for that. I'm back at the pitch, but there's nobody out just yet, but they can't be far off. It does look like Wolves possibly making a few substitutes. But the teams are not out yet. It does look like the weather's eased a bit. When the game started, it was absolutely pouring down. It was raining so hard, it looked like it was a mist, but it seems to have brightened up a bit now. Looks like Leeds are ready to come out, wandering slowly out of the tunnel. Wolves in the tunnel as well. Out they come. Won't be far off starting this second half. looks like Strand Larson is going to come off for this second half, so he must be fit enough to get a second half in. He's missed the last 2 games. Munetzi's coming on as well. Bueno's coming on. They'll just confirm who they're coming on for in a minute when I put it on the screen there. So Wolves to kick off this second half. Away we go, kicking from left to right, Wolves. Ball's played straight forward. It's headed away by Strauch. Rodon's going up. He wins the header. Aronson battling for it. Longstaff goes up and he's tripped. And the free kick goes to Leeds. Kretcher, the culprit there. Ball's played out to Bogle from Ampadu. Goes back to Rodon and then back to Darlow. Leeds will want to see this first 10 or 15 minutes out. Take the sting out of the game. Strauch's in there, plays the ball down the left-hand side. The throw is given to Wolves. João Gomez plays it across. Munetzi, Bueno and Strand Larson on. Ball goes down the line. Strauch on the half volley plays it out for a throw to Wolves. On this near side, the Wolves right. Agbadou is going to go for the long throw. And it comes, there's a push there. Goodmanson goes over, but it's headed away by Stack to the far side. Bueno now. It goes past Aronson, gets his crossing. It's headed away at the near post by Bogle. Ampadu helps it along a bit further, but Wolves pick the ball up again, and it's put back into the box again there. Darlow calls, comes, catches. Well done. Underarms the ball out to Bogle straight away. Rodon back to Darlow. Darlow then goes long. Okafor is beaten to the ball, but the header goes out for a throw to Leeds. Goodmanson. Goodmanson tries to volley the ball down the line, but it goes out for a throw. The ball was Mascara, goes across to the left-hand side. Comes back to Mascara. Down to this right-hand side, Agbadou. It's behind Strand Larson. He can't get to it, and Leeds pick the ball up. Okafor was the intended recipient there with the 1-2 on the inside left position, but he wasn't making that, and Wolves picked the ball up again. Japchu picks the ball up there. He's under pressure, and the ball goes back to Sarr from a long way back, and then he has to go long down the right-hand side. Was there a push in the back there? Strauch only just makes the ball and keeps it in as it down the line. Goodmanson tries to go for it, but he lets the defender put the ball out on the halfway line, and it's a throw to Leeds. Goodmanson's going to take this one. Down the line, Okafor. No. It's Calvert-Lewin. He was in the back. Throw goes to Wolves, and it's thrown straight the way back to Sarr. Sarr gives it to Gomez. Cross to the right hand side. Agbadou plays it back inside. Mascara. Ball down the line is aimed at Strand Larsen. It's cleared by Strauch. But the throw goes to Wolves, taken quickly. Chechua gives it to João Gomez. Out to the far side, Aronson and Bogle defending. Back inside, Bogle tries to clear it down the line. It's defended well by Bogle. He wins the throw. Can't see what's going on because they're focusing on Daniel Farker, but whatever happened, there was a throw to Wolves on the halfway line. Aronson puts the pressure on, then Bogle does in the back, wins the throw. No, given to Wolves. Goes all the way back though. Agbadou from Mascara. Agbadou coming across to this right hand side. Under pressure from Calvert-Lewin. Gets the ball down the line. Gudmundsson's given the run and sticks with his man well at the expense of a corner. Congratulated by his captain. He stuck to his task there. I thought that Gudmundsson for a moment there was going to be outpaced, but he wasn't. And got a vital block on the cross at the expense of a corner. Wolves putting the pressure on early in this second half, as we expected. Agbadou, Strand Larsen, who's on, is up there now. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. And it comes now, back post, headed in. It's over the bar and it's a good save by Darlow. Tipped it over the bar. Well, I think it's been given as a goal kick, but I felt sure that Darlow had tipped that over the bar. In it comes, it's flicked in. Oh, he must have done. He must have touched that over the bar. Yeah, he did. Or was it off the bar? Let's have a look. No, it was a good save by Darlow. He hasn't. It was an obvious corner that from a good save by Darlow, but the goal kick was given to Leeds. Surprise him. And the ball goes long and Wolves win a free kick. Out to this right hand side, Agbadou. He's been forced back by Okafor and it goes back to Sarr. Sarr goes long and left. It's flicked on, but Bogle picks the ball up and puts it down the line. Aronson keeps it in but loses the ball. Aronson's still working down that left-hand side. The cross is put in, but it's volleyed out by Ampadu at the expense of a throw. Leeds holding strong while Wolves put the pressure on here. Agbadou inside, goes for the return. Agbadou gets the ball down, tries to play it down the line. I thought the return was on, but it wasn't. Gudmundsson was the only man there and picks up the ball up and gives it to Stack. Stack is hit in the back and the foul is given. João Gomez trying to win the ball back after his inside flick didn't come off. Free kick to Leeds, chance to just take the sting out of the game, but Ampadu takes it quick, gives it to Longstaff. Comes across to Strauch. Gudmundsson comes back inside, goes back to Strauch. No doubt he's going to go back to Darlow, and he does. Strand Larsen's putting the pressure on Darlow, but Darlow goes long and right. Aronson battling for it, but he's beaten to the header. The ball comes loose. Longstaff wins it. Aronson's there, plays it inside to Calvert-Lewin, but So a good return, but Aronson went down. But then the ball is won there. Ampadu. And then Ampadu pulls his man back, having got away, and gives the free kick. Silly there. Leeds were away. Come on, Wolves, sees Zivi Freddy, is it? If I got your name wrong, sorry, but yeah, come on, Wolves. The Wolves supporter in there at the back post. It's headed down. There's a chance here for the number 5. What a save by Darlow. What a save. Manetzi, who's just come on, and he was stood in the middle of the goal there on the edge of the box, just waiting for the ball to come down on his left foot, and it did do, and he hit a good volley, and Darlow was down smartly to his left and kept the ball out. That's well done there by Darlow. Kept Leeds 2 in front, but Wolves are coming again. Another cross to the far up. Rockadari was there and Strand Larson, but it's over their heads, but it's been picked up at the edge of the box. The ball comes out. Longstaff. He plays it inside. Calvert-Lewin goes down and a free kick is given to Leeds. Calvert-Lewin leading the line well for Leeds. Free kick's taken, but it's given back to Darlow. Strout comes to the left. Goodmanson down the line. Okafor under a lot of pressure has been pulled down. The referee's having none of that, and Wolves come away with the ball. Rodon's in quickly there. And then Aronson's fouled in midfield. And the free kick's given. The Wolves crowd were booing. It's Krejci who's committed the foul there. Aronson got across him and he did pull it down. Yeah, Leeds just slowing the game down a bit, just taking the sting out of it because Wolves have dominated this first 15 minutes. Aronson has the ball on the far side, plays it inside. Stack, back to Aronson. Ampadu. Strauch goes to the left-hand side, looking for Okafor. That was out of play before Okafor could keep it in. Agbadu's going to take this throw. Goodmanson's pulled back there by Strand Larson, but referee lets the play go on. Okafor's away on the inside left position into the box. He's got a chance of putting a cross in. He cuts back, lays it into Stack. Stack lays it to Longstaff, but on his left foot he scuffs his shot and it just trickles through to Sarr. But good counter-attacking by Leeds there. You want some coffee? Down the line again. It's well played by Ampadu. He's covering down that right hand side there. Played inside to Strauch. Darlow drives it long. Calvert-Lewin's underneath it, but he can't win it, and it's nodded back to Sarr. But that's where Leeds would prefer it at the moment. I think the Wolves crowd are just getting a bit impatient there. Rockadari can't win that ball. It goes through to Rodon. He flicks it in front to Aronson. Aronson plays it into Calvert-Lewin with a chance. Can they get a chance? Oh, did he get his foot in there? Agbadu. Corner to Leeds. There was 3 of them around that ball, Leeds there, and they couldn't get it out from beneath their feet, and Agbadou did well to poke it out for a throw, but I thought Stack or Bogle were going to put that loose ball into the back of the net, but they didn't. They must have been given an offside because the corner's not being given. Strauch wins the header. Into midfield, Krejci out to the left. Cross put in early. Okadara was in there. It's kept in at the back post. He puts another cross in there. Strauch wins the header. Okafor down the left hand side. Good defending. Comes inside. 2 men and he's still going. He plays a ball in for Calvert-Lewin, but Calvert-Lewin's out muscle. He's on the floor. And he's eventually penalised. It could have been given either way, that. But it was the Leeds man that was penalised. Wolves have taken the free kick early. Down the left-hand side over the halfway line. Bogle, Aronson. Aronson gets his toe in and puts it out for a throw. Taken quickly by Wolves. Comes all the way across to Mascara. Mascara comes across to Agbadou. Agbadou puts a ball long to the back post. Strand Larsen wins the header, but it's Leeds who picked the loose ball up, but it's been volleyed out. Off Joe Rodon, throw to Wolves. Agbadou again. Out to the right hand side. Chewy plays the ball back inside. That's a great ball across the 6-yard box there for Wolves, and Strand Larsen was attacking it at the back post. It was just half a yard in front of him, and the ball skips through for a goal kick to Leeds. Goes a long way. Ball goes down the line for the run of Calvert-Lewin. He picks the ball up and then he's pushed in the back, surely. As Mascara gives the free kick away and Leeds get the... I think he was pushed in the face by Calvert-Lewin, but he then pushed Calvert-Lewin over and the referee give him the free kick. Leeds have got a chance to, it's almost as good as a corner this, got a chance to put the ball into the box there and let the big guys attack it. Stack who's going to take this free kick. Stack has his hand up as he's about to take this free kick now. The referee's having a word with defenders and attackers alike. Seems to be happy with it now. Stack still has his hand in the air. Comes in and takes the kick now into the middle. It's headed away though. Rocadara heads it away. Aronson picks the loose ball up and's got a chance to give the ball back to Rodon. I thought he was going to put the ball back into the box, inside to Ampadu. Ampadu gives it to Bogle. And Bogle out to Goodmanson on this near side. Goodmanson goes past one, gives it to Okafor. He goes back to Strauch. Strauch to Rodon. In fact, Darlow comes out and drives it forward before it gets to Rodon. Calvert-Lewin's chasing it, but it's going to be straight into the arms of Sarr. Ball's back with Sarr again. Aronson putting a bit of pressure on. He has to drive it long. Ampadu wins the header. Laid back to Bogle. Bogle plays it inside. It's well played by Bogle. Gives it to Ampadu in a bit of space there. He gives it to Stack, who gives it back to Strauch. Longstaff gives it back to Darlow. It's laid out to Bogle, but it's behind him. Longstaff covering though. It's well played by Longstaff. Throw is taken by Wolves, dominating this play. Krejci plays the ball out. It's a poor cross though. It comes straight to Okafor. He's miscontrolled it now. Agbadu has a shot with his left foot. It's through a crowd of players. But they've got the loose ball back again. On the left-hand side, another cross that's put in early. It's volleyed away by Rodon. Calvert-Lewin. Stack is barged over and the free kick's given to Leeds. Manetzi. Leeds maybe just taking the sting out of the game. The first 20 minutes were going to be the most vital. And Wolves haven't got that goal back which they needed. And Leeds giving the ball away again though. Deep in their own half. And then Longstaff gives it to Aronson. Stack makes a run inside. Gets it on the outside now. Stack. Aronson goes for the return and it's just cut out. The cost of a throw by Krejci. It's good play between Stack and Aronson there. Calvert-Lewin gets the throw from Bogle, gives it back to Bogle. Ampadu plays it inside. Stack gets away from his man. And he's knocked over in the tackle. No foul. Then Leeds get the ball back again with a toe in. They're fighting for it. It breaks for Joe Shuid and he's beaten to it by Ampadu. The ball breaks out to the right-hand side now for Wolves. Strand Larsson's there looking for a run on the inside, but Goodmanson's followed him and puts the ball out for a goal corner. Thought Goodmanson could have maybe turned and played it away rather than immediately playing out for a corner, but the pressure is on again for Wolves. Totti comes up, Mascara comes up. Agbadu. Bueno is going to take this left-footed. And it comes near post, it's headed away. Stack it is, picked up by Wolves, chipped back into the box. Darlow's coming for it and makes the catch, drops the ball. He collided with his own man there, Rodon, but he's recovered again. And Rodon makes a second header there to get it away. Aronson, he's pushed in the back and the free kick's given. And that's silly by Wolves there. They had Leeds in a deep position in their own half, under a lot of pressure there. And they've allowed Leeds to relieve the pressure by giving a free kick away. Mascara's down with a bit of cramp maybe. Seems to be okay though. He's got up and jogged into the touchline. Looks like Jack Harrison might be coming on. Free kick's taken, given to Darlow. Darlow chips it across to the left-hand side to Goodmanson. Goodmanson plays it down the line. A lot of space here for Stack. Stack gives it to Okafor. Chance to attack his fullback. Goes round him, but his fullback gets the toe in. And then he's too strong for Okafor and wins the loose ball. Chips it down the line. Strand Larson can't win that ball. Free kick's given against Strout though. Substitution. Okafor goes off. Harrison comes on. Okafor. Done his bit as Okafor. Still probably not quite match fit yet, but he's scored a goal. Free kick just over the halfway line on the right hand side in the Leeds half. It's taken short. Now it's chipped into the edge of the box. Heads are up. Won by Calvert-Lewin. And Leeds come away with the ball. It's Goodmanson battling for it, but he's dispossessed by Totti. Wolves can come again. Calvert-Lewin on that far side covering. Back onto the halfway line. It's Gomez goes across to the left-hand side. Agbadou plays it inside, but it's only straight to Leeds players, but then it's given straight away there by Longstaff. Chip to the back of the post. It's high in the air from Ampadu. Bogle battling for it. Ampadu battling for it. Longstaff gets it away, only out to the left-hand side to Bueno, puts a cross in. It's headed down, but it's a comfortable save at his right-hand post for Darlow. It's noticeable that Wolves are putting plenty of crosses into the box as soon as they can now, but Leeds are not a short team, they're not a small team, and they're dealing okay with it so far. That header there that Darlow saved, it was 10 yards out from the goal line. It wasn't a close header. Darlow has the ball now, chips it high. Calvert-Lewin goes up, it's over his head, he can't win it, and it's headed back to Sarr. Sarr goes long and right, but it's too far for everybody, and it's pouring down, and it takes a skip off the turf and goes out for a throw. Two more changes for Wolves. Mosquera goes off. Mosquera and Totti go off. And Andre and Arias come on. .17.5 minutes left. Goodmanson with the throw. Goodmanson drives it forward when he gets the ball back. There's nobody there. It's deep into the Wolves half. Sarr brings the ball under control, lays it out. And Wolves look to build again. Agbadou under pressure from Calvert-Lewin. Andre gets his first touch, goes back to Agbadou on the halfway, goes across to the left, back to Agbadou. He chips it down inside right position. Goodmanson almost gets the ball away, but it's a chance here now. Things have opened up there. It's deflected by Longstaff, and that takes all the pace out of the ball, and it just bounces nicely into Darlow's hands. Ethan Ampadu is down with an injury. Calvert-Lewin gets some instructions from Daniel Farke. But Darlow has the ball and kicks it long. Bounces over the head of Calvert-Lewin. Wolves pick the ball up, but it's deep in their own half. Looking to play it out, but Leeds are squeezing them up again. Bogle. I think that's maybe Aronson who maybe got a touch on that to put it out for a throw. Wolves come again long, the inside right channel. Strauch wins the header. Harrison gets the ball back a second time. Gives it inside to Ampadu. Ampadu comes out to the left to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson comes inside. Lays the ball inside to Stack. Stack goes for the return and gets the return down the left-hand side now. Support from Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson comes inside. He's got to put it inside. There must be... Oh, and deflection took it away from Calvert-Lewin when he would have had an open goal to put it into. Wolves get it down the right-hand side now. Harrison forcing the ball back to Sarr. Wolves on the halfway line. Agbadu goes across to the left. Aronson working hard, putting the pressure on. Comes back inside to João Gomez. He tries to put it inside. Arias now puts a cross in, but Strauch's there. Then Longstaff even further out. Aronson coming down the right-hand side now. Checks back. Then tries to go around his man again. Working hard. Pulls him back eventually. When he didn't have the pace to beat him, assistant referee put his flag up, but the referee allowed advantage and Wolves come centrally. Bogle holding him up. Edge of the box is a cross in. It's flicked on. Strand Larsen. Nothing comes off Roden. It's a goal kick to Leeds. Darlow just taking a few extra seconds before he goes long with this goal kick. Calvert-Lewin goes up, he's beaten to it, but the header goes out and it's a throw to Leeds round about the halfway line on the far side, the Leeds right. Bogle's going to take it in no particular hurry with just 12 minutes to go. It goes out off probably Calvert-Lewin, throw given. Wolves got it back in play quickly. Agbadu goes left. More central now. Ball can be fed out to the left-hand side. Bogle goes to engage. Comes back inside. Bogle goes up with a header and wins it. It's well played. João Gomez breaks into the box, but he's been held up. There's three Leeds players around him. He goes out to the right-hand side. It's crossed in, and there's a header over the bar by... Can't see, was that Ogabar? Okader with the header. Couldn't get above it. He's headed it wide and well over. Calvert-Lewin gets the flick on, but it's a flick on that goes all the way through to Sarr. Agbadou goes long and left. Rodon's up. He's claiming that the header went out off Strand Larsen. I don't see who the throw's been given to at the moment. It's given to Leeds. Comes away with Aronson inside to Calvert-Lewin, but he's lost the ball. But then it's played inside and off the foot of Longstaff, out for a throw. Quickly taken by Wolves. Left-hand side again, where they've been attacking Leeds most. Aronson, Bogle, Longstaff putting the pressure on, forcing Wolves backwards. João Gomez has got it to the right-hand side. There was a chance of a cross, and it comes in to the back post. It's defended well. Dan Larsen was waiting for a chance to put the ball into the back post again, but there's nobody there. Harrison turns on his left foot and hits it away. It's fed back in by Wolves again, though they're coming left again. Cross is blocked by Aronson, who then his captain clears it away. There's a whistle gone for some reason. It's Bogle who's down. MD Rojak Islam says goal. Not yet. Must have seen something I haven't seen. Bogle's injury is just allowing Leeds to take the sting out of the game, take the pace out of the game. Tanaka is warming up. And James Justin's going to come on, possibly for Bogle. So James Justin's going to come on for Bogle, who's still down on the goal line. Longstaff goes off for Tanaka. Bogle been helped off. There's something wrong with that left foot. I think he got stamped on as he made the challenge right on the goal line. They both jumped up together and the Wolves player came down on his top of his foot, and that's the end of his game, is Bogle. James Justin taking his place. Out Tanaka on the right-hand side for Longstaff. Out Tanaka in there straight away. Ball's flicked forward to the right-hand side. Bit of time. Jack Chua plays it back. A cross is going in again. Bit of a header on. Came to Manetzi, but Ampadu was close to him and blocked his shot, and it goes out for a corner. Leeds are living dangerously, but well defended. Bogle does look seriously injured. The way he's walking, he's barely able to move on that outside of the pitch. Wolves come again down that left-hand side. cross is flicked on into the air. Comes to the edge of the box where it's hooked out. No Leeds player anywhere near that ball. Wolves retrieve it and come again. Agbadou on the right hand side. Manetzi goes back central. Out to the left. Bueno. Krejci again. Plays it back inside. Agbadou on the right again. Chance to put a cross in. They've been doing from this side. Comes back on his left foot. Stack. James Justin gets his header away. Aronson under a lot of pressure. Goes down. Referee's given nothing. Aronson gives the throw away, but Autanaka's in there. Just couldn't keep it in. It's unfortunate there. We know Autanaka's going to work hard. Referee stopped the play again. Is it Aronson who's gone down? Looks like it. Looks like Gruev's going to come on to tighten that midfield up. Metche is probably going to come on for Calvert-Lewin in this last 4 minutes. But they'll have to wait while the next break in play, because Agbadou is coming down the right hand side again. He has to check inside. Krejci. Gomez. Agbadou. Puts a cross in again. Caldalo comes for it, gets a good punch on it. But Ampadu given it away at the edge of his box. Has got a chance for Wolves to put a cross in. It's deflected away by James Justin. It's recycled. Back inside. Comes central to Agbadou again. He's going to have a shot, is he? It's a deflected shot, but it's an easy catch for Darlow. And he goes down to waste a bit of time. With 3 minutes to go. Wolves not able to get too close to the Leeds goal. Shooting from long distance. Coming down the right hand side there. It's played inside, but Goodmanson's covering there and puts the ball out for a throw. Now Leeds will be able to make the substitutions. Gruev will come on. And Metche as well. Metche will come on for Calvert-Lewin, you would imagine. Agbadou is going to take a long throw. Still can't make the substitutions yet. It leads. And it comes now. Agbadou. Headed away. Harrison working hard for it. Forcing them backwards. Autanaka working hard. Forcing them across. Not giving them an easy out ball. And eventually he's forced them all the way back towards Jose Sarr. Ball comes right again for Wolves. Just on the halfway line. Played inside. All the way across to left from Gomez. Hugo Bueno. Held up by Aronson, tries to go around Harrison. Harrison gets his foot in the crosses, coming to the back post. Bit of climbing there on Harrison. It's volleyed away by Stack, but it's at the expense of a corner. You would imagine that Wolves have got to score now if they're going to get anything out of this game. Left-footed in-swinger comes now. Darlow with a good punch to the edge of the box. Brought down, recycled. Chipped into the box again. Headed away by James Justin. It comes to Jack Harrison now. He's not just waiting for the support to come to him. Harrison goes back. Goodmanson. Ampadu back to Goodmanson. Strauch to Goodmanson. Ampadu. Pushed over Harrison, but nothing given by the referee. Four added minutes. That's all Wolves have got left to try and get something out of this game now. That's all Leeds have got left to hang on to these 3 points. Cross comes in again to the back post. It's well defended at the back post by Aronson, who's covering his man there. Referee's given the throw to Wolves, and Bueno's going to run over there quickly and take it, as Leeds can now do the substitutions. So Metcher's going to come on for Calvert-Lewin. Harrison goes off and Gruev takes his place. Substitutes eventually getting their way on. Minute and a half into the added 4 minutes. Throws taken eventually. Into the middle. A shot that's deflected off his own man and goes out for a goal kick. It's desperation. You think they'd have put the cross in there, but Andre decided he was going to have a shot from probably the best part of 30 yards out. I think the Wolves fans have seen the writing on the wall because they're streaming out. Oh, Tanaka hits the ball back. It's volleyed forward. Goodmanson goes up. Tanaka working hard to force the ball back to the halfway line. 30 seconds of this added time left. Agbadu to the right. Played back inside into the centre circle. Agbadu again. He has to turn back as he's hassled by Harrison. Leeds players working hard. Chipped into the box. Over the head of everybody. Is Goodmanson going to allow this ball to go out? No, he doesn't bother. He just gets his toe to it. And the ball eventually goes out off the corner flag for a throw. Last minute. Throw's taken long. Headed at the near post by Goodmanson. Harrison goes up, he's beaten to it. Metcher gets his foot to it. It's chipped back into the box. Gruev tries to wait for it to come down before volleying it away. It's not come down to him. Tried to chip it back into the box again, but Ampadu's in the way of it. Gives a throw to Wolves. Added time is over. The ball's put into the box again. It's headed in towards Darlow, and Darlow collides with his own defender, but catches the ball. And surely that's it. And it is it. Leeds take the points after a convincing performance. A 3-1 win away at Wolves after going a goal behind is a really good result for Leeds. And Wolves remain at the bottom of the league with no points after 5 games. That's a terrific result for Leeds, got to be said. Goals from Calvert-Lewin, Anton Stack with a wonderful free kick, and no Okafor in the first half won the game for Leeds after Kretcher had put Wolves ahead in the 8th minute. But Leeds take the 3 points. So let's take a look at the games that have finished. Brighton and Hove Albion and Tottenham drew 2-2. Burnley and Nottingham Forest drew 1-1, and West Ham went down 2-1 at home to Crystal Palace. Bad news for them. Let's see how it affects the table. So Liverpool top, having won all their games so far, 15 points. Tottenham go into second position on 10 points, but they're 5 points behind Liverpool already. And Arsenal are a point behind them with a game in hand. Crystal Palace are in 4th with 9 points. Bournemouth in 5th with 9 points. Then comes Chelsea, Sunderland, Everton, who were beaten today. Leeds now up to 9th with 7 points. Man City are below Leeds with 6. Newcastle and Fulham on 5. Brighton on 5. Forest on 5. Burnley on 4. Brentford on 4. Manchester United 1 point above the relegation zone on 4. West Ham, Villa and Wolves. West Ham 18th with 3 points. Villa 19th with 2 points. And Wolves at the bottom with none. And already are 4 points adrift of safety, only after 5 games, admittedly, but that's the way it is at the moment. So thanks to everyone who's watched today, who's joined us for this live watch along as we look at the Wolves crowd all shaking heads, can't believe what they've seen. But they've been well beaten by Leeds. Thanks to everyone who's supported the channel today. Before you do go, please do hit the subscribe button and the like and the notification, because we do plenty of these watch alongs, and if you want to join us for them, you will be notified if you hit that notification bell. Next game tomorrow night, the big 4:30 kickoff. I think that's Man City and Arsenal. If you can join us for them, it will be really nice. But until the next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you again soon.